Welcome back, everybody, to another day of Starladder China. We're here with day 6. I'm Gods. I'm taking over from LD. Going to be casting with Winter once again, and we've got ourselves 4 games as usual. Winter, it's been a while. We haven't casted. Welcome back.
Hello, what's up?
Not too much. It's good to hear your voice.
Same. What happened to Mr. LD? Is he
He's
sick?
he's
Oh,
MIA. No, he's working on the new studio, getting everything ready for crunch time, as we'll be kicking things off pretty soon from there. So I've been taking over the China casting duties, and then Andrew will be doing the Europe stuff later on in the morning. So LD's okay. He's still healthy. No need to
yeah,
worry
he
yet.
told he told me only 3 hours of sleep for the past 48 hours.
That's a slight exaggeration. I don't. Well, maybe it's not an exaggeration, but he's had time to sleep when he's not been casting. He's only had to cast 4 games each day, but it's been a busy schedule for us. Not so much from the casting side of things, but because we've got a lot going on. But we've got Starladder China, as mentioned. Our first game of today is going to be Newbee versus Vici Gaming. Vici Gaming are actually 2 wins and 3 losses. They're actually not doing very well in Starladder.
Yeah, but the last tournament they played against DK, they actually did very well. They almost beat
Yeah.
DK.
Yeah, they got. I mean, they got to the grand finals pretty convincingly, apart from the losses to DK, and then take the grand final against DK went the full 5 games. But it seems. Do you feel like they've slipped off, or if teams are figuring them out, or is it just a case of like the other teams getting better, like IG, Newbie, LGD coming along and just taking down Vici Gaming now? Like, is Vici Gaming getting worse, or are these other teams getting better?
I think they just didn't play to their full potential. Like it's a best of one, the start of the game, so
Yeah.
anything can happen.
Yeah. Alrighty. Well, as you guys can see on the standings here, the one team who is currently undefeated is actually IG. They're 5-0. DK and Newbie both 4-1. Vici Gaming sitting in 6th place. They're tied with Tongfu Wangzhou. Who would have thought? Tongfu, the team who went 0-34 in WPC Season 1 and got themselves 2 wins. It's a pretty good effort, Winter.
Yeah, LD was like we were discussing about the Tongfu team yesterday, and we,
Yep.
we both felt that they made a lot of improvements compared to when we first saw them at WPC.
Alrighty, well, we'll hop ourselves into the draft now. As mentioned, this game is now live between Vici Gaming and Newbie. Vici Gaming had the first pick. They're going straight into the Lycan as Newbie respond with Rubik, Enchantress. And Vici Gaming pick up an offlane hero that DK ran a lot. They pick up a Centaur pretty early on.
Yeah, some maximum movement speed combination.
Yeah.
You can't. I like the Centaur plus Lycan for one reason. You can just like face rush. The face rush potential of these two heroes together is really good. You can just initiate and just dive in. If you have supports that can just nuke and follow up after the Centaur Storm, it's actually really good.
Yeah. Okay, well, it's also a pretty tanky, durable hero. Like a Rubik Enchantress, they can't really right-click the Centaur at the early levels when you've got that level 1 return. A lot of
Yeah,
their damage comes from
he's
right-click.
actually really good for versus Enchantress because you can burst her down.
Yeah, that's true. Well, we'll see. We'll see what Newbie look to do here. They were maybe expecting something more like the ROTK Prophet here, which was still in the pool. Prophet's been getting kind of big, highly prioritized by a lot of these teams, but it's going to get banned out now by Vici Gaming. As for Newbie, they've kind of haven't revealed too much of their lineup. They've only got their 2 supports. Vici Gaming picking up their safe lane farmer, their off laner. Any big or Newbie goes straight into a puck though, so that's going to be a moo puck for the mid lane.
Yeah, it's also denying the Lycan having that partner, initiating partner for him, like Puck plus Lycan together is like the best, one of the best setups for the Lycan to just go in and start the fight. And Enchantress Rubik means that they can exploit the early game weakness of Lycan because like the main thing with Lycan is if you let him have a good start, he's gonna do a lot for his team. But Enchantress and Rubik as a support, which means you can rotate and move early and to pressure the Lycan. So I actually like these two pickups against the Lycan. After seeing Vici Gaming open with the Lycan, Shell 8
Yeah.
responds with the Enchantress and Rubik.
Do you think you can even like go offensive trialing against the Lycan with those kind of heroes, and then find someone to
Mm,
1v1 the Centaur?
maybe not from the start. It's gonna be risky if they want to start at the enemy's jungle, but
Yeah.
they can just like grab a creep and smoke right away after that.
Alrighty. Well, we'll see what Vici Gaming look to get here. They probably need some of their supports here, FY and Fenrir's heroes, who are often the kind of leading force of this team. FY known for
Mm.
some crazy Rubik plays, and we'll have to
Yeah,
see what supports they
feel
get.
I'm feeling like Crystal Maiden might be helpful if they are anticipating the Enchantress coming down with the creep, so Maiden can just frostbite and hold the creep there until it dies.
Yep. They get the Vengeful Spirit for now. Something that got completely overlooked is the Ancient Apparition. Normally one of the top picks as far as supports go, and still something that Vici Gaming can pick up. The AA plus VS is a decent enough combo, but maybe a bit worried about Newbee just dominating the early game and AA not really being able to do too much against an aggressive
Yeah,
support duo.
it's a very greedy pick, the AA. And Vengeful plus Lycan together is already very strong in damage. But if you
Yep.
pick a AA, means you need to farm more on your support. It's actually really good on the lane if you're going against like normal tri lanes. But if you go against Enchantress with the creep, it's not that effective having that AA. The creep can just dive you and you don't have any stuns to stop the creep.
Okay. Well, Newbee pick up the Darkseid. So they go to Darkseid Puck. Darkseid gives you the mech buyer that you probably want to have for those early to mid game clashes.
Yeah, and Darkseid will be very annoying for the Lycan. And this is actually a very good setup for them to go for what I mentioned, like the early smoke towards the off lane with the Darkseid standing there. Or maybe they can even just bait it from the start, like that Rubik and Enchantress just stand behind the Darkseid. But they're still gonna go for the Ancient Apparition.
Yeah. I. It's still strong lanes. Like you get the Chilling Touch and a Vengeful Spirit, and you like it. Not to mention,
Yeah.
you get bonus damage from Chilling Touch and Howl. Those supports will just be able to zone out anyone from the lane. And that anyone is going to be the Darkseid most likely at bottom. So that's a pretty scary amount of damage output just from right clicks of the support.
Yeah, they have a lot of damage, I have to agree. But like if you look at the lane, the Darkseid will be if they want to run the aggressive tri lane with the Darkseid, Rubik, and Enchantress, they can constantly push the wave with the Iron Shell, and Enchantress can come from behind with the creep. And if you have that much damage, so what if you don't have creeps to tank it up and enemies just dive you with the Enchantress creep and you're still gonna be running away. So I still think if Newbie want to contest the tri lane, it's still a possibility there, even though there's a Venge and the Ancient Apparition.
Yeah. Well, as for Newbie, they need to pick up whatever their maybe not safe lane farmers,
Solo
but
mid?
whatever their carry is going to be.
Oh yeah, okay. Newbie needs a carry and Vici Gaming needs a solo mid.
Vici Gaming
There's
actually
still
banned out the anti-mage. Like, a bit worried about how playing something along those lines.
Yeah, maybe they're just like
Morphling?
really worried about someone that's able to dominate the centaur.
Yeah, that's true. Morphling may be going to be a
seconds
pick they look to go
remaining.
for. We've seen a bit of the Morphling being played by the Chinese teams even.
5 seconds remaining.
I'm thinking maybe a possibility is like Weaver as well. Weaver can do pretty good against. I'm not sure if you actually might not be doing pretty good against centaur since the return will hurt the Weaver a lot.
Oh yeah.
Huh.
I guess it would trigger twice with the Gemini attack.
Yeah, might not be a good idea.
Okay. Well,
Hmm.
we'll find out soon enough what Zhao 8 has planned here. But Newbee have definitely picked it up because they got knocked out of Signer Cup very early on, but they're currently 4-1 here, so maybe somewhat it's hey they've improved, but also the more volatile BO1 style of the format. But it's good to see that this team is actually getting some better results now, having only recently formed.
Yeah, but it somehow feels like it's just like the Tongfu last year, but LGD playstyle. I don't know if you feel that when you watch them play. Did you catch their games yesterday?
They definitely have a very Tongfu-ish feel to them, just because of how many ex-Tongfu players they have on their team.
10
But
seconds remaining.
I didn't watch their games yesterday, no.
It's like a Tongfu with
5 seconds
with a
remaining.
flash of LGD style.
Yeah. I go Gyrocopter, but that
Yeah,
Tongfu
oh,
team
it's-
did well. They won the Dota 2 Super League over DK. Like that was a solid team. Like they were a team that could win actual LAN championships. So you throw in Zhao 8 now as captain, and in theory they can accomplish even more.
Yeah, hopefully. And Gyro is like someone that you can dominate the centaur with the Rocket Barrage. You don't have to worry about the return
Yeah.
there. So this looks like a possibility of they're gonna challenge the safe lane of Vici Gaming.
10
With an
seconds
offensive trialing, you think?
remaining.
Yeah, maybe. They won't start. I don't think they'll start right
5
away, but they will like
seconds remaining.
go towards the lane as soon as the Enchantress is ready with the
Yep.
Rubik.
Yep. Ooh, Pugner going to be the mid hero of choice for Vici Gaming. They haven't. They got a decent amount of pushing power with the Pugner as well as the Lycan there, but
Yeah. It's actually really powerful if they can actually take down towers very quickly with the aura and the blasts and the Lycan creeps. But the thing is like their heroes seem to me their heroes, the three heroes they have, like the Venge, the A and the Pugna are really weak early. It's up to the Rubik and Enchantress whether they'll be able to capitalize. If they're gonna be able to get like at least one pick off or two pick off on the Pugna early on, he's gonna be food for the rest of the game for the Puck.
alright. Well, we'll get ourselves into the game. Starladder TV China day 6. Our prize pool's already up to over 180,000. You guys can see it there on the stream
10
with our prize pool
seconds
tracker.
remaining.
Every ticket purchase does add to the prize pool. $2.50 of the $10
seconds
ticket. And,
remaining.
well, the prize pool just keeps on going up. I think we'll reach over 200,000 by the end of the group stage, which will be pretty insane to see such a big tournament with a big LAN final in Kiev. So, and next season, Winter, apparently there's going to be
Prepare for
Starladder for
battle.
SEA. So maybe we'll get to see you competing in Starladder.
Yeah, bring me to Kiev, please.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if you're going to go to Kiev right now. maybe in a few months' time it'll be better there, but we'll not get into that discussion anyways. But we'll introduce our two teams for today. It's going to be Vici Gaming versus Newbee. We've got Vici Gaming currently sitting at 2 wins, 3 losses in Starladder on the rating side. We're going to see ROTK playing the Centaur. We're going to have Sylar playing the Lycan, Super on your Pugna, Fenrir on Ancient Apparition, that leaves FY playing the Vengeful Spirit.
And on the Dire side, we have Newbee, team captain Xiao8 on the Darkseer, and we have Banana playing the Enchantress, Mu will be handling the solo mid puck, and How is actually going to the offlane, started with Boots on the
30
Gyrocopter, and lastly we have
battle.
King J on the support Rubik. Well, the jungle has been already warded
Yeah.
by Vici Gaming.
They block one camp, they get... Does this second ward
Are
also
they?
block the camp? Oh, Xiao8. He needs to level Surge and level it soon. He hasn't seen him, he's on the low ground, I
Oh,
think.
he's dead. Yeah, he's dead. He was on the low ground.
Yeah, he was on that little the stairs there, so he didn't actually see him coming. So Vici Gaming pick up an early first blood. They get some good wards down, but Banana's still got enough camps. Like, he's got this big camp here.
The battle
got the full camp.
begins.
This isn't going to completely shut him out of this lane, but yeah.
Yeah, but I feel it's a really good game plan, very solid by Vici. They know that the Enchantress is going to be the huge driving force of Newbee, whether
Yeah.
she's going to get a good start and control the whole early game. But having the jungle warded, it means it's going to slow her down, and getting that first blood was also really crucial. Who got it? Oh, the Lycan even got the first blood. Wow, that's really huge.
Banana going to instantly smoke. He had 2 smokes as his starting item. He uses
Yeah.
it before he even picks up a creep, and he's going to this bottom jungle. They want to contest first trial lane. You mentioned Gyrocopter with boots here, but this is still this AA plus Vengeful Spirit, their damage output is scary with Chilling Touch. We'll have to wait to AA to hit level 2, but I still worry a bit for the dire offensive tri lane.
It depends what creep does the Enchantress get. She has a Centaur right now. Needs one. I think she needs another creep since they got the first blood.
Yeah.
They are much stronger than usual.
By then, though, you're looking at AA maybe hitting level 2, and that's where you've got Chilling Touch.
Yeah, that could be really dangerous.
The Howl as
But-
well is also going to be adding a lot of extra damage to this tri lane, but for now, the lane's in control for Newbee. They're the ones with the slightly scarier lane, at least until we look at AA and Vengeful Spirit roaming in.
Yeah, if you look at their other lanes as well, like the top lane is Darkseer versus a melee hero, Centaur. That's really good for the Darkseer too.
Yeah.
And middle lane Puck versus Pugna, I think it's 50-50. Both sides is alright. You can just farm your creeps, and killing potential wise, I would think that the Puck has a greater chance of killing the Pugna compared to the Pugna killing the Puck.
And Puck's just a little bit better at actually like rotating around to help out the
Uh-huh.
other lanes and stuff. So
And you can always constantly dodge the blast with your phase shift, so he's gonna have a slightly better lane, I feel.
all right, well we're going to see an Enchantress rotate in. He smoked out to get here. He's going to get scattered out now by FY. There's the Dire Observer Ward, and he's got a good creep combo. He's got 2 creeps. He's got a Dark Troll. He's got a Centaur, but I don't think we're going to see him actually go in. He's going to block the pull for the moment. He's just kind of getting some farm here, but at the same time, he's blocking these pulls. So while he's stopping the pulls from happening, he's also limiting his own farm.
The Centaur actually timed out, so he's now stuck with only a Wilkin.
Yeah, he's going to come in a Ras with that maybe.
Yeah, and top lane, the Puck got a really crucial. Oh, he actually. Oh, he didn't get the regen. He got the regen, but he got dispelled by the creep. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought he got.
He's bottle crowing by the looks of things. Actually, has he even got his bottle?
No, he hasn't got his bottle yet.
Wow, he's struggling a bit for the CS. I guess, well, it's 2.5 minutes, so not struggling that much.
He's actually 5 CS at the moment behind of the
Yeah.
Pugna. Yeah, Pugna actually has more. Actually, they are almost the same damage. It's just that the blast is easier to last hit
Yeah.
compared to the
He
wave.
did go for the Null Talisman first, which is where you get that slightly slower bottle, but the Null Talisman you kind of need to actually be able to compete and last hit here. He's getting harassed a bit in the mid lane. His bottle does arrive now, so Moo will be okay. This Pugna with a slight early game CSing lead. As for Centaur, you mentioned ROTK has a tough time against the Darkseer, being a melee hero against Iron Shell. And, well, even when he gets Tranquil Boots up, that's not going to help him all too much.
Yeah, he's going to have a tough time, but I feel like he doesn't really necessarily care about not having that much farm in the lane. The most important thing is he doesn't die solo and he just gets his level 6 and you can just instantly assist the other lanes with that.
I think
That's
Newbee
his
may be looking
primary
for.
concern.
Yeah, I think Newbee may be looking for a kill bottom lane. They've got phase boots already on Gyrocopter,
Mm-hmm.
and with the phase boot with a just level 1 rocket barrage, they can actually do a decent amount of damage output here. They're actually going to push the lane, so it looks like maybe they just want to try and chip away at the tower, or even get a dive going with the Enchantress creeps to tank with a rocket.
That's a lot of creep.
Yeah. I
Here
think
comes
they-
King Ye.
Oh, they
Oh
get
no!
not the target they wanted. The Chilling Touch did get cast as well, so diving into that would have been a bit of a problem there. Do you think they get that kill if they actually telekinesis Sylar?
I don't think so too. It was gonna be very risky
Yeah.
if they wanted to go on him. And he didn't have level 2 rocket barrage because he skilled 2 points
Yeah.
in flat cannon. Before that, it was level 3.
I think they want to
Yeah,
go on
so-
the supports, not on the actual Lycan.
If they could kill the Lycan, obviously it's better for them to kill the Lycan. Yeah, but he's much more tanky than the other two guys, and they don't have any Bacillus yet. How is going to build into a Basi? I think that's the one last piece of important puzzle they need to actually dive the tower.
Even though they didn't get kills there, they got this tower down really low, so that was actually a good amount of damage. Enchantress goes and picks up one more creep, and it's going to come in again, so they're going to get this tower over time, it looks like, as, well, the Basi,
Yeah.
it's ready, it's just not really coming out just yet. It looks like Puck's going to get his boots first.
Yeah, he's going to send his protection, and he can get the Sage. He already got the Sage Mask, yeah.
Yeah.
He already has the Bacillus. He just needs to send the Ring over. It's in the career. Oh, that's going to be the final piece they need. The tower's going to go down.
Vici Gaming have a level 6 Centaur. They can actually stampede in. I'd love to see ROTK even pick up a TP scroll and
TP,
maybe
yeah.
TP bottom. Because
He
he can
needs
punish
to-
them. Yeah.
He needs to pick up a TP.
He doesn't actually need to stay top and help out. If he picks up a TP, goes bottom, yeah, he's got his TP now.
Okay, this is dangerous times.
Yeah. With a Stampede, Newbee, it's not even that they're going to just be forced to
Ah.
run. They're going to just straight up die. They're going to get chased down.
Yeah, but like Xiao 8 has got ROTK down to like a quarter of HP right now, so it's gonna be risky if he teleports in now. But he, like you said, he can still assist with a Stampede without being there. And in the jungle,
Banana
look at what
carrying
the Enchantress is doing. She's gonna pull the creep wave away, which allows the team to. They actually want to dive. Do they want to dive the tower? Then they don't seem like they want to dive it.
I think they just want to try and push the tower more than anything. So, a
Hmm.
bit of a lag.
But
coming out.
if you do this, you're getting ready to. Usually when you do this, you're getting ready to dive at the tower, so there's no creep wave for the enemy team.
I think Zhao 8 would have told his team, hey, this Centaur has a TP, and then at the same time, Pugna has a TP. So I think Newbee, they should know that both these two heroes have TPs, and I think they won't be aggressive bottom lane because of it.
But I won't be too worried about the puck now, since the puck can just cancel. As long as the puck
Yeah.
keeps pushing the lane out, he can always like scout the. As long as he sees the puck now, he can stop the TP.
Yeah.
And 6-minute rune is going to be at bottom, a regen rune. It's going to be a very good rune for the puck as well.
Yeah. Speaking of TPs, Puck has one. He can always rotate to these lanes. Should they want to, if they want to go for this bottom tower, Puck I think has to go as well. So we may see Puck even just rotate down bottom. He may not even go back to mid, and it looks like, yep, he's doing just that. Mu is making his way to join up with this tri lane. This is going to be kind of our first big action, it looks like, here at this bottom lane. Newbee want to go for some kills as well as his T1 tower. As for Vici Gaming, they've got the TPs to try and contest this, but a lot's going to come down to whether ROTK can actually TP in and get a good
Yeah,
stop
this-
off with the Stampede.
This is the most important fight of the game already.
They scan
Whoever
up
wins
Puck,
this,
Tower is
whoever
under
wins
attack.
this will like control the early game already. Like the Lycan will have a tough time if his team doesn't help him.
They're abandoning
They are
tower.
they're gonna abandon. Yeah, they can't really take this fight at the moment.
Dyer's middle
It's
tower is
too
under
dangerous.
attack.
I
Puck
like
is
this
gonna
decision.
rotate.
Radiant's bottom tower has
Well,
fallen.
Puck just TP's back mid, so he says, hey, I secured the tower. It was worth Puck rotating just to scare Vici Gaming away, and now Mu can just farm himself at mid lane, keep on working towards that Blink Dagger, so... Vici Gaming, they want to try and fight this bottom lane. They pop a Chilling Touch even. They were looking to engage there, but the Enchantress creep scouted everything out, so... When they saw Puck TP mid, I think they realized they could actually fight with a Stampede, but they couldn't actually find any heroes, just the creeps.
Yeah, there was also a dire ward there spotting their movements. It just expired, but actually they got the last hit on it, so it was 50 gold for the A. But
Bad.
yeah, I think Newbee needs another new ward on the dire jungle, on the Radiant jungle, so they know the Lycan's position. Because like Lycan's gonna try his best to catch up now in the lane, push out the lane and farm the jungle. He needs like another few minutes of farming.
Newbee's just rotating heroes top now, so it seems they've got the tier 1 bottom tower. They want to go for this tier 1 top now with Gyro there. Darkseid going to have a fairly fast mech, it looks like, as well. He just needs the mech recipe. He's 500 gold away from it, so once Newbee have this mech timing, I feel that's where Vici Gaming will really struggle to fight. unless they can burst people down, and with ROTK having a blink on Centaur and just 300, maybe they can actually do that.
Wow, he's actually really close to it. Top lane, Stampede.
They've gone in, they're looking for Howie, there's a stun to fall, there's a double legend. Down goes Gyrocopter, he TP'd top, and that's not a very friendly lane for him. Alright, that's his blink dagger.
The Centaur didn't even bother the skill return because he was up against Darkseer, so he had like max both his nukes. That was like instant death.
Oh man.
That's a really good setup. Like,
8-minute blink for ROTK. Look at he's got 45 CS against the Darkseer. To me, even though he's a good 9 last hits behind Darkseer, some of that for Darkseer is neutrals.
Neutrals, yeah.
That's a tough matchup. Like ROTK farming this well is actually really good. And they may kill How again with a blink. Oh, blink stun misses Banana. ROTK not quite on point with that stun. And now Newbee know there's a blink dagger.
Yeah, now they know. But it's still alright, the damage was already done. They managed to kill the Gyro, which is I think the biggest steal for them.
Yeah.
And the Centaur just needs to... I think he just needs to like get some mana, then he can just continue to stay off the map. Like he can't really jungle without the return, so it's best for him to just try and look for kills. Top lane.
Oh, they're going for another kill here. Vici Gaming may lose FY here. They left him top lane just on his own to try and maybe get some solo experience, get up to level 6, but the supports easily rotate in for that kill.
Yeah, and now Xiao 8 has gone to the Lycan's lane. Time to annoy the Lycan.
And I think his mech's flying out, so he's actually quite hard to gank and kill. Even though with Centaur Blink, if you gank this Darkseer, he'll have that extra HP boost from the mech, so killing him off actually won't be that easy. As for Newbee though, pushing this top tier 1 tower. Centaur's nearby, but his blink's being cancelled by this Enchantress creep, and they see him coming, so they back off. Not going to let him get a blink in, and not much damage actually being done to the tower.
Yeah, they need to be really careful with this. I feel maybe they can just wait, just farm a little bit, get the Gyro some items before they try and go again. Because the Gyro is like very vulnerable to the nukes of Vici Gaming at the moment. He dies in one stun.
He's gotten a bit tankier, just picking up a casual gauntlet and the Ogre Club for the BKB. Not going for a full drums or anything. FY's actually smoked up, and Fenrir's here as well. Stampede, Blink Stun, they've got it on How. Puck goes in with the silence, but How's going to already be dead for this one. ROTK may get punished, but even that isn't possible. Shockwaves comes out from the Enchantress Satyr, and they just kill him too fast.
A miscommunication, like they were smoked behind. They were like ready behind him, like, but he went out a little bit too quick. His teammates weren't ready to back him up. I think they intended to like put him as a bait, but they weren't ready.
If Puck blinks silences before the Centaur double edge comes out, you can save him there. That was the problem.
Yeah.
He got this stun and the double edge off. Like the blink stun, he's going to get off the stun, but you can maybe stop the double edge.
Yeah, if he didn't get the double edge off, I think they won the fight. That's the thing, like they weren't ready. And Puck also had a blink at that point, but they weren't just ready enough for him to just go up there.
It looked like it was the right play to make for Newbee, because baiting him was actually pretty good.
But they weren't ready. That's like 1 second. They needed 1 more second to get ready, but too bad. So they're still going to continue to pressure the top tier 1 with the mech on the Darkseer at the moment.
Vici Gaming don't have their mech yet. It's coming in just a couple hundred gold on the Pugna. So they're actually looking to just go for a bit of a trade at mid lane. Gonna be, oh my gosh, How? What are you doing? He gets caught out with a swap. He's gonna go down. Moo TP's in, but he's got no Dream Coil for it, but he will bring down 1 here. There's a blink, there's a stun that's gonna get dodged. Puck jaunts his way out of there. And now, Vici Gaming will just get the tier 1 mid tower though, so that's actually well worth the trade for Vici Gaming. Kill How for a, what, 3rd time this game?
That was a huge mistake.
Yeah, he TP'd in, dropped the cooldown, and then just got swapped in and died. Like that was...
He was thinking like the cooldown would actually slow the bench enough so that the bench can run up and just like swap him over. And he like after drop the cooldown, he even dropped a right click, a flat cannon hit. Man. He was so greedy. He was thinking the slow was enough for him to like get out, but too bad.
You know, like how when I was playing with IG and even back in Tongfu, like he was always a fairly aggressive carry player, but he still impressed me. Like, I just haven't really seen him shine that much yet on Newbee. I feel like after the Chinese New Year break, he's just kind of lost a bit of his mojo almost, because he's not been very impressive the last week or two.
Could be like you take some time to just like fit in with your new captain, new orders, new plan, new script. So you need some time.
Well, he's not used to playing with a script, I guess.
Yeah, probably he's like, I'm just gonna go in, guys. No script.
Well, We'll look at Vici Gaming. They're going to smoke towards bottom lane. ROTK's had a really strong game. He's got an
Radiant's
urn now to
middle
go with his
tower
Blink
is under
Dagger.
attack.
I like this pick up here with all the kills going down. Makes me a bit tankier as well. Gives them some mana regen. And they're looking for anyone to engage on that bottom lane. They can just look to bait out the Lycan here a bit as well. FY. He's got the wards if they want to plan a lane ward here, but I'm not going to see it come out just yet. They actually block the entrance. I like this because they get some good vision as well. And
Oh, smoked up as well on Newbee. They're gonna look to try and catch out Sylar here. But Sylar has the whole team, almost the whole team behind him.
they're going to think Sylar might be alone here because Newbee had the Observer Ward in the jungle, but they passed it with their smoke. So Newbee haven't actually realized that there's all these supports here.
They need to kill him before he pops his ultimate.
Yeah. Actually, Super's going to show himself. He comes out with a blast. So this should give Newbee a pretty good idea that there's a lot of heroes at this bottom lane trying to push down the tower.
Gyro just got his TP. Gyro just got his TP. Yeah, they need him here if they want to fight.
Yep. Gyro TP's into the tier 2. They're going to look to engage on this one. And Vici Gaming playing this very safe. Just sitting back, spam the Pugna Blast, put the walls maybe on the tower, but they're not getting any more than just like a Pugna Blast here and there. RTK's positioning pretty good, I'd say here. I like where he is.
Oh no.
Oh, blinks out.
Well,
Blinks,
he actually-
yeah, blinks backward. He's stuck.
He actually thought they saw him.
They know
but
he's
I don't
stuck.
think they-
They're going to scout him out with this one. RTK! The vacuum can actually break him free. The Stampede's there. That vacuum may have just saved RTK's life. There's a swap as well. The mech going to keep him alive a bit longer. Hey, ultimate goes flying. That's going to be the death of Zhao Wei. It looks like a 1-for-1 trade so far. FY's low. He goes down. The Pugna Ward is just doing tons of damage here. Lycan finishes off the Rubik. 2 for 2 now. How's on the run. He's gotten down to about half HP. Super now backing off with Vici Gaming, Sylar, and AA. Vici Gaming, I mean, when ROTK got caught out there, that could have gone a lot worse for them. They managed to turn it into a 2-for-2 trade. They're not done, though. Puck Moo's going to blink his way in. He's still got another orb or a silence, it looks like. Not even going to need it. Another 1-for-1 trade. AA for the Enchantress. Sylar, he's just going to run his way out of there. 3-for-3 trade at bottom lane. ROTK.
They lost the Darkseer and the Rubik and the Enchantress. It's actually 2 supports and 1 core, same as Vici. 2 supports and 1 core.
Yeah. And both cores was the offlane hero as well.
I actually thought Mu didn't see RTK initially, but RTK thought he was already spotted. That's why he like immediately blink away. But I think he wasn't spotted at all.
No, he wasn't spotted. It was like it was just like moving towards him. And the blink, oh man, getting stuck in those trees was just so costly.
Yeah, because like he thought he was like waiting and waiting. He wanted to be to wait until he was like sure that they could see him before he wanted to blink, and he thought like suddenly the puck turned right, like he thought the puck was going in, and he just like blinked right away and he got stuck in the trees.
Well, Vici Gaming now poised to this top lane. Working on a BKB on Sylar, so not going for any sort of a Necrobook action, but we're gonna see this.
Yeah, I think the BKB is like the safer choice against the puck. You need to be able to get out of the core, the silence, and
Puck,
everything.
Gyro, Darkseer, like this entire lineup, like Necrobook
Spell
is
damage.
nice, but with a BKB he can actually fight, and a lot of these heroes are kind of squishy to right click. Like you look at the Rubik, the Enchantress, fairly squishy support.
Yeah, I think the BKB is like a very optimal choice over. Necrobook's nice, but BKB makes him like sort of invulnerable in the fights. There's like the only thing that will damage him is like the illusions from the Darkseer's ultimate and the Gyro's right click.
Yep. A lot of heroes going for BKB this game. Zhao Wei's working on one. He's actually only 1,500 gold away from a BKB, so he's got a lot of farm. We look towards, well, your Lycan going for one as well.
I was
Your
thinking
Gyro
maybe
dropped
he
up.
would go for a blink first, cause like he's going for the BKB. BKB is like the safe option, so you can initiate without worrying too much.
Yep. Well, for now, Vici Gaming still want to try and chip away at some of these towers. They've got a few heroes at bottom lane. They've got a couple at top, so they just want to pressure both these tier 1s. But we're 17 minutes in, and they're kind of struggling to push tier 1s. Just goes to show that Newbee's lineup is still ready to fight. Like, they can hold these tier 1s pretty well.
Yeah, and King J has the Centaur ultimate too. Managed to steal the Centaur ultimate the last time out.
It's pretty hard to avoid getting that stolen.
Yeah, it's true.
Dreamcall at bottom lane. They've gone in RTK, immediate TP coming up, but the lift is there from the Rubik. He stampeded into that one, and they bring down RTK, not going to lose anything.
Yeah, and
too
he
bad.
actually got double H this time. That's not very useful for him.
Oh, he stole that from the Centaur. That isn't too useful.
Think you kill yourself first before you kill anyone.
Yeah, you have to go in melee range as well, which is not what you ever really want to do as a Rubik, unless you've got RP or Black Hole or something. But
I think I still favor the current situation would be I think Vici is still quite a bit better because like the Lycan's getting so much farm and you compare the Lycan's farm and the Gyro's farm and the start they both had, the Lycan has already caught up so much.
Yeah. Well, Lycan's ahead by about 700 net worth, but I still like Newbee in the sense that, hey, they're going to have once they get these 2 BKBs up, Moo as well's got an ultimate orb now, so he's working on the side of the Vice. Like, they've still got a pretty scary mid-game, and like they've held all these tier 1 towers so well. Like, Vici Gaming are throwing so much at these tier 1 towers, but just unable to bring them down.
Yeah, true. I have to agree. Like with their lineup having the partner and the Lycan, and at 18 minutes they only down one tower, one tier 1. That's like how well Newbee defended their towers.
You would think at least tier 1 should be going down. Like, pushing the tier 2s is another matter, but these tier 1s have held for a long time.
Oh, How is in trouble here. The ward actually spotted them doing the ancients. They're coming in.
Oh, high ground is King J. There's going to be a swap in, but they need more than just King J. That's actually not too big a loss for Newbee, all things considered.
Yeah, I was thinking they might just try to get the gyro, because like the gyro was going to farm.
Once you use the Stampede, ROTK can just ignore the Rubik and go for a blink stun on the gyrocopter or something. But I guess they wanted to make sure Rubik died and didn't steal the Stampede
but
for one thing.
it's risky as well because gyro was a bit far. Yeah. They weren't confident with it in the end of the day.
Cooldown gets used, just tipping away as much as possible on this tower. And well, we talked about them struggling to get tier 1s. They're actually going to go for a tier 2 at mid lane, so ignoring those side lane towers.
Yeah, the top lane and the bottom lane, the position of the creeps isn't that easy for them to push. The easiest is the middle lane, but tier 2 means it's in deeper into Newbee's defense, and it's much better for them to hold a successful defense.
Well, they get down the nether ward. Gyro has got his BKB, so if there's a fight breaks out, he needs to just make sure he pops that. Starts getting those flak hits off, but ROTK may be looking to engage him. Lycan gets a BKB of his own, so both teams, BKBs coming up at similar times here. 19 minutes into the game.
I think the Lycan's BKB is more scary at the moment compared to the Gyro's one.
No, I agree. I think Vici Gaming aren't actually looking to win fights with their nukes here, but we're going to see Puck go for a blink in. Vici Gaming immediately positioned themselves. That's with the nether ward expiring. That was kind of the sign for Newbee to go.
They wanted to use vacuum and into the coil, but yeah.
We're going to see King J get blown up almost. He actually survives one BKB. Gyrocopter finds the opening he's looking for. 2 heroes hit the deck for Vici Gaming. Lycan going to pick up one with his BKB shapeshift. Brings out the darks here, but Moo, he's on the chase once again. He wants ROTK. He's going to need a waning rift. He gets it. A couple more right clicks. ROTK gets low. Going to go down. Puck taking a lot of damage from the return Centaur. Moo takes a fall, but Sylar going to go down in exchange. Well worth it for your Puck. Centaur actually survived. He didn't actually kill for ROTK. Ooh.
Yeah, they didn't actually manage to kill him, but they managed to kill the Lycan. That was like the bigger deal for them. And they lost. The trade was a position 2 and a position 3 for a Lycan and a partner and the A. I think the A died.
The Puck could have almost lived there. He killed himself pretty much on the Centaur return. As well as the fact he wasn't focusing the Lycan. If he focused the Lycan, he probably could have actually got the kill on Lycan, survived, and well, maybe the Centaur would have come back in.
I still thought he could have survived because he had one bottle charge and he just needed the bottle charge and phase shift to use together. Then probably he would have still survived in the end.
Interesting fight. Like, Newbee got 2 kills right off the bat with their engagement. That was the big thing there. Like, they were instantly up a hero. And Lycan has to go from like single target to single target, even in the BKB form. And his first hero of choice that he went for was the Darkseer, who takes a long time to bring down.
Yeah, but he was like the mech carrier, and like he can search his teammates if he were to focus on other people. So like the Lycan the Darkseer is the prime target for the Lycan to take down in the fights, preferably before he drops his wall and vacuum.
Well, RTK now working on a BKB of his own.
Oh no, top is Hao gonna run up the lane.
We've seen Hao have a few bad deaths here. He's actually recovered pretty well. He's 3, 3, and 4 now. 2k gold suddenly, so... Oh, Hao, what are you doing? Hao, man.
Oh no, did they actually see with the wolves or anything?
No.
That
was just,
okay, the wolves didn't scout it up.
I don't know. having a bad game. There's a kill happening somewhere else though. That's mid lane. Centaur brings down the Rubik. Looks like maybe with the help of the Pugna, but...
With the A blast.
Gonna be a cooldown to try and delay this push here, but I don't think Jara really wants to go anywhere near this tower now that he doesn't have BKB. Not that Vici Gaming don't know, but hey, Sylar's gonna just right click down this tower.
Oh, banana might be spotted. You know, he just... Well, he actually almost got spotted there. He might have just died away. Yeah, here comes
Enter
ROTK.
ulti. Moo getting very low. He needs to find an all-bat. He's going to blink his way off. Mech caught by Vici Gaming. A ultimate going to go flying. Can it find the puck? No. Puck TP home. Alright.
They might still be able to take this tier 2, I think. They can do a lot of damage to the tower. Because like they are... Newbee needs some time to get ready to get their defenses ready for this tower. And Lycan is going to do a lot of damage. They might even just take it down. The gyro is not in position.
His BKB just about to come back up in 2 seconds, but the tower's already dead. Newbee just going to watch that one fall. And
Yeah, it's just too quick. Too much damage.
this is where Vici Gaming, with a couple towers and kills in quick succession, are looking pretty good here. They get a big gold boost, and that's where they've now got themselves almost back to even. They were actually behind by about 4k gold, and we'll see that gold graph probably hit near even.
Radiant's middle tower has
They
been
deny the mid tower as well
denied.
now. And they can bring down Roshan pretty fast if they push out these lanes of Vici Gaming. They've got the medallion on the Ancient Apparition. They've got a lot of actual damage to bring down Roche as well with the Lycan.
Yeah, it's gonna be this fight. This fight will decide who gets the Roshan. If Darkseid can make a combination with the Punk, then they can just... Oh no,
Swing
King
stun.
J.
King J going to be blowing up here. The A ultimate going to hit him as well. Gyrocopter's in the BKB form, but he's actually being right-clicked by the Lycan. Can the Lycan chomp, chomp, chomp? He brings him down. Double kill for Salah. His damage is just insane right now. Swap in for Zhao Wei. He's not going to be able to get out of there. Another kill go the way of Vici Gaming. They brought down 3. Move blinks his way out. Now Banana's in trouble. ROTK's found him with a blink stun. He's got some body blocks going. He needs some backup though. Salah's no longer in shapeshift form. FY's looking to get in range for a stun. Banana's on the run. The Ice Vortex slowing him down. There's your magic missile. Banana going to take a fall to the double ledge. Right clicks. AA gets the kill. Double kill for the AA. Double kill for Sylar. And now your tier 2 tower goes down. They can go for Roshan if they want to. They may even look to go high ground here, but I think Roshan's maybe a bit safer, but no, looks like they want to go... Yeah, they're falling back into the Roshan pit, I imagine, but Roshan's still risky here. Newbee will respawn pretty fast, not to mention Moo's on the high ground, ready to engage. He's still got Dream Coil even.
Huh, the double damage would change their mind, I feel.
Yeah. Super's going to pick it up just to refill his bottle. Problem is that they're going to scat out
Oh
the
no,
puck.
FY.
Dream Coil being used on this one. FY could be in a bit of trouble here. Zhao coming in with an Iron Shell as well as a Vacuum, and FY... Ooh, Mech going to keep him alive. Gyrocopter coming in as well. They've completely forgotten about Roche now that the fight's broken out. Zhao forced to pop his BKB. Silence ulti back up. He's just going to straight up kill Zhao. One more right click and that's an easy kill on Zhao. Sylar not even going to worry about that cooldown then. Well, Lycan did have to use his BKB, and they're not going to get Roshan now, but it's just more kills that Vici Gaming are picking up for almost nothing in return.
Yeah, the thing is, if you want to run in to fight with a BKB as a Darkseid, you need to cast your search on yourself first. Otherwise, after you BKB, you can't search yourself. And he got stuck in a really bad spot there.
Super. He gets a tier 1 tower with a DD rune plus 1 blast, so easy pickings for him. And this last outer tower, it's gone. There's no defending this for Newbee, I don't think.
I think so too, but they look like they want to defend this.
No, there's just the two support. One of the big problems for Newbee is that these two supports of theirs are just like dying and melting in these fights. King J is often in the front lines. His positioning in these team fights has not been all that good. Like the mid fight where they lost, he was the one getting caught out. Same thing for at top lane. King J is just like he's in the front lines. Like he's playing like he's a clockwork or something. Like he's playing like he's the off lane tanky initiator, but he's the support Rubik. He needs to be a lot more careful with his positioning.
He's like one of the crucial targets like Vici want to kill before anyone else, because like he can apart from the Darkseid, because the Rubik can steal. Mainly for me it's like the Stampede, which will be a huge difference. Like the Lycan can't really chase anyone down if you have like Stampede on your team either, so that is like the very good start for them. Before the fight breaks off, they pick up the Rubik, and the Rubik can steal Stampede.
Well, as things stand now, Newbee are in a lot of trouble. They've just got to kind of bunker down and turtle this up, because I don't see any real other way for them to play this. They're not going to be able to leave their base too much. Gyrocopter does have a decent amount of farm, but you look at Pugna, you look at Lycan with all this tower gold they've just got. Lycan's going to have an Assault Crest soon. Pugna's got 4.7k freaking gold. It's a rich.
I don't think it's like a very good matchup for the Gyro late game against a Lycan. It's very difficult for the Gyro to go heads up against a Lycan without someone to just permanently lock down the Lycan, because like if the Lycan closes the distance on the Gyro can never take a fight against a Lycan even on equal farm, or maybe the Gyro has to be more farm than the Lycan, but now it's like the Lycan is 3,000 gold ahead of the Gyro.
I feel like even if he gets like a butterfly, add some evasion in there, like he still can't even fight him up. You need something like you mentioned, the lockdown of like a Bane or something, but obviously they've got a
Yeah,
Rubik.
they need a
and-
BKB lockdown because like the Lycan has more damage, more armor, more HP than the Gyro. Man fight, there's no way the Gyro will win.
They've just got no answer to the BKB. They haven't got that Bane or Beastmaster type hero that can just lock him down through BKB.
Yeah, the only solution I feel for them is the Rubik stealing the Stampede, and once the Lycan BKBs and runs in, you just Stampede and get out.
All right. Well, we're gonna look towards bit of a pause coming out. I think. What does that mean, Winter? Vici Gaming have been having some problems this. Actually, Puck DC, but both teams have had a couple problems with
I'm trying to read.
DCs and hanging.
I don't understand this one.
Yeah.
Oh, he say there's when you DC there's a red wording on your top right of the screen,
Yes.
like a connection warning. Yeah.
Oh
they
yeah,
say.
yeah. Okay. Well, Puck's back in the game, and look at this gold graph. It's been about almost a 10k gold swing. It was about a 4,000 advantage Newbee saver, and now we're almost up to 6,000 for Vici Gaming. So big swing in the last couple of team fights, and Newbee just haven't gotten a kill in a long time. Well, they've got one kill in the last couple of team fights, but look at all these green dots here. This is all Vici Gaming kills. These last few fights, Vici Gaming have been winning convincingly without losing anyone, and they can go for Roshan now. I feel almost like Newbee, sure. They've got 5 heroes fighting fit, but I think Newbee can just bring this. Vici Gaming can just bring down Roshan too damn fast.
But good news for them is like Newbie can, if they make a good initiation, maybe they can just pick off the three support heroes immediately with the vacuum cooldown combo. Then maybe they could still stand a chance in a fight. Because like at the moment there's 2 BKBs like on the center and the Lycan. So but if you can pick off the back line first, maybe you can still have a chance. Like the puck initiation into the cooldown and vacuum still is a really good way to just instantly pick off the 3 weak heroes behind.
Well, super with the Aegis mean. Well, the 3 weak heroes has now kind of become 2 weak heroes, because Pugna with an Aegis means it's just the AA and the Vengeful Spirit. And speaking of those 2 heroes, Vengeful Spirit has a 4-staff, AA is working on an AA has an Aghanim Scepter, so not only does that improve his ultimate, but it's going to make him a whole lot tankier as well.
He's gonna have around 1.3k HP, but I still feel even if it 1.3k HP, if they get the combinations right with the cooldown, the call, and the silence and the orb, they can still kill him instantly.
He may just like position himself really far away from the fight, because being further away from the fight means you get the bigger Ice Blast.
Yeah,
AoE
true.
as well, so.
He's not meant to be anywhere near the front lines.
Yeah, the Ice Vortexes are nice with the slow and the bonus magic damage, so we'll maybe see him trying to get a few of those down, but for Newbee...
talking about Ice Vortex gods, like yesterday in the games of the team speaking Ancient Operation, there are a few games, like even the DK game, where they just max Ice Vortex over Chilling Touch and Cold Feet.
Interesting. I think it actually like scales pretty well, the Ice Vortex. But
You remember the game where the Lycan game where Burning got stuck on the cliff? They had Elder Titan, Avenge, and an AA. Yeah, even the only spell damage they had early game was the Puck. But he still opted to max his Ice Vortex at level 7.
Okay. It's one of those it's one of those heroes which no one agrees on what the best build is. We're gonna see King J, Rubik, just pop a shapeshift here just to do some warding. I saw a shapeshift. I'm like, what's going on?
It's going to run out.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It was like, just trying to use it before it expired. But yeah, with the AA, like a lot of AA plays max Chilling Touch by level 7. Then you have ones like the one we're seeing now, Fenrir, who max Cold Feet first, and then like you said, the one which we saw in the IGDK game where it was max Ice Vortex. So any combination of these 3 spells seems to be possible in AA. Like there is no one spell you have to get, or it seems of a general consensus you almost always get at least 1 early point in Chilling Touch. But apart from that, it's like up to you, and anything works.
Yeah, the only issue I have about Ice Vortex is the way it scales, like 4% slow per level, and the cooldown doesn't decrease, but the mana cost gets going up.
The decrease in the magic resistance is pretty nice, though.
Yeah, true.
Like, you use that, even just combining it with a magic missile means that magic missile does a lot of extra damage.
Yeah, not to mention the Centaur nukes. That's gonna hurt.
Well, we'll look at Vici Gaming. They're going to start sieging the high ground here, just using Pugna with his Nether Blast as well as the Lycan Wolves as well. This tier 3 tower, they actually forced out the glyph already, so do about 500 damage, force out the glyph, and Now they'll be ready to pretty much go into the high ground. ROTK poised to try and strike from the side. He's put his
Time to
BKB
check
up and
for
ready.
buyout. God, so only Gyro. They actually have 3 buybacks on the Dire side,
Gyro,
but
yeah.
no one has buyback.
They're going super here. They're not going to commit too much. Actually, they will. They'll pop a BKB. He
Oh,
force
no.
stuffs out. That's a big loss here. Cooldown as well as BKB Gyro. And that he didn't even lose Aegis. He just forced stuff to the low ground. That wasn't even anything flashy. This is where Newbee just have no lockdown to actually get these kills. How do you actually keep these heroes in place and kill them off? You just don't.
The only stun they have is actually the Rubik lift.
They've got a Puck Dream Coil, but you can't really use a Dream Coil just on the one hero who has Aegis. There's gonna be a vacuum coming in from Sylar. Something gets stolen. Centaur gonna stampede his way in there. They've actually hexed up the Puck. They want to try and bring him down. Moo gonna stay alive for now. This is actually a nice play from Moo. He's gonna keep himself alive. Orb his way there. He's gonna shatter though, and ROTK has got low. Puck gonna buy back now. Newbee actually pushing Vici Gaming out of their base. Sylar without the Aegis. It's Super who's still got it. He's got his mech up though, so we probably should see the mech being used here. They're grouping up. Mech, there we go. And they're going to just go for another high ground push. Vici Gaming just aren't losing anything. That's the thing here. Newbee are being forced to pop BKBs. They're being forced to use buybacks. And, well, their tower is already down to below half HP. So Vici Gaming will just keep chipping and chipping away at this.
They need to be careful for the swap instant hacks. The Gyro will
Yep.
die right away.
Anyone will die. Like, even Puck was... Like, it was Puck who got initiated on there. He was actually lucky to stay alive as long as he did. I think ultimately the shatter effect got him, though.
Yeah, maybe going on a Puck might be a little bit risky if he has
Yeah.
fast reflexes. Like the Gyro is much easier to land the combination of.
Well, Dark. This defense I feel like comes down largely to the Darks here, getting a big vacuum into a cooldown or something. Well, not even just the Dark here, but it comes down to Newbee coordinating their AoE spells.
Yeah, the most important thing is the vacuum into the core. If you get the core with the vacuum, the cooldown will hit.
Well, Darksy picks up a blink. I like this pickup.
Yeah, me too.
Gonna surge himself forward. Not really looking to engage just yet, but they're gonna have to engage soon because Vici Gaming will just keep on chipping away at this tower. They've still got the Aegis on time.
King J needs to be careful.
Oh no, they've swapped out How. How going to be burst down before he can cast a spell. Puck goes in with a Dream Coil, catches out 3, but it's too late. They lose 3 right off the bat. Newbee may just tap out. GG is called. Zhao Wei. He accepts defeat,
Dyer's
and
middle
Vici
barracks
Gaming.
have fallen.
They've done it.
Yeah.
This is an important win. They were 2 and 3. If they lost
That
this
was
game,
Radiant
they wouldn't have finished top 4, I don't think.
that
Finishing
was the
top 4
power of the swap hacks instantly. And so it's Vici at 3 wins and 3 losses right now.
Yes, they go up to 3 and 3. They have losses to LGD, DK, and IG, I believe. So their last 2 matches are against easier teams. Or last 2
And
matches against
how about
easier teams.
Newbee? Do they have to play? They still have to play DK and
I
IG.
Believe Newbee have some tough matches left.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to pop up our schedule for. Looking at tomorrow, day 7's our last day. So tomorrow we've got Newbee versus DK. Yeah. So in theory, Newbee have a tough match left. I'll pop up in our grid to see exactly the standings and where things are right now. Because right now it's a fight for the top 4 spots, and there's 5 teams really fighting for those 4 spots with IG, DK, LGD, Newbee, and Vici Gaming. Like Tongfu, Dreamtime, and CIS are all pretty much screwed right now. They're not going to qualify. I mean, Tongfu are 2 and 3, but they've got tough matches left. So it's 5 teams and 4 spots in the playoffs. So I guess the big question is which one of those 5 teams won't make it? And right now it's looking like we may get a. If Vici Gaming win their last game, maybe we end up with a Vici Gaming Newbee tie for 4th. Maybe even a 3-way tie with depending. LGD is actually looking the worst. LGD in 2 and 3. So they actually.
Let me ask you something, Gods. If you get like first higher placing, do you have the choice to pick your enemies or?
That I don't think so. The way the playoffs work is it's a 4-team double elimination bracket, so it doesn't really matter who you verse because it's not a
okay.
single elimination. It's a double.
It still
bracket.
matters, right? With double elimination and
Matters-
just lose
Yeah, a little.
because you get to pick your first opponent if
Yeah.
that's the case.
It gives you that one easier round, but 2 teams will qualify from China to the LAN finals as well. So that means the playoffs will work different to Korea and America, where only 1 team qualifies. So, but right now IG is pretty much a sure thing. DK, I think they've got to verse Newbee still, but apart from Newbee, they also have an easy match today. So DK are going up against Dreamtime, which is our next match of today. So if DK get a win there, they're pretty much a sure thing. So DK and IG should be locked in, and then it's Newbee, LGD, and Vici Gaming fighting over 2 spots. So, okay.
That's gonna be fun. Who do you look forward to getting into
Ooh.
the playoffs? Do you prefer
I
anyone? So you can see some Wraith King sniper.
I don't think CIS will make it. I want to see Newbie as well as Vici Gaming get in. I guess LGD is probably one of my favorite teams as far as the organization goes, but I don't think they're as exciting to watch as Newbie at the moment, as well as Vici Gaming. I think Vici Gaming I feel deserve to be in the playoffs. They've just kind of been on the receiving end of some like losses because of the BO1 format, where I feel like Vici Gaming are probably one of the top 3 teams in China right now.
Yeah, agreed. I think just like BO1, anything can happen. Like
Yeah.
it's very difficult to like keep winning every single game, and they were playing really well like before they came into this tournament.
All right. Well, guys, we're going to take a quick break. We've got DK versus Dreamtime coming up next, followed by IG versus CIS and IG versus Tongfu. Myself, Gods, as well as Winter, we'll be taking a quick break. When we come back, DK versus Dreamtime will be live. See you guys then.